Joining me today is Pat Whitney, who is a director at the Turning Points Network. So, Pat, I want to talk about how you act as advocates for people, and it's in the court system, it's with the police,
in the social systems, right?
So, can you tell me a little bit more about sort of what's going on in each of these things?
Sure.
And I guess also, where does that fit in, and sort of really how important that is to the people you serve?
Well, these people who are fleeing domestic violence are leaving their home, they're leaving their partner. And some of them have never done their own paperwork. They have to file in the court system. They have to file and apply for resources. And the paperwork is a little overwhelming along with everything else that is going on. These people have left their home. So our advocates help people through all of this process to get the things that they need in place so that they can be independent.
So if somebody, I mean, do they go to your offices? Does it through conversations?
They may call the hotline. We have a 24/7 hotline and emergency task force. So they may start there. They may come to the office during the day. But if they call after hours, they will always be able to get to the hotline and to get a person to talk to.
And how much effort really goes into this? I mean, are they 20-minute conversations? Are this month-long? And I know it's case by case.
Right, right.
But how complicated is this whole process?
Well, it varies from person to person, but people can stay in the emergency shelter as long as they need to. And from there, we try to help them move to semi-permanent housing. So that may take a while. And people have stayed 3 weeks, 3 months, and over 6 months. There's no real time limit. But the goal is always to have people be as independent as possible. And that's what our resources and support are for, is to encourage confidence and independence.
And is there complete confidentiality if somebody were to come in and talk to you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Confidentiality is very, very important because this can be a dangerous situation.
And so, your people a lot of training goes into it.
A lot of training, absolutely. We have a small but very dedicated staff, very committed.
And so you work with the courts, you work with the police. Are they receptive generally to the work that you're doing?
Yes, they are. The courts and the police are very aware of the problem of violence because it's all around us. And so they're really working as partners. Yes.
I have a question. It's maybe changing the subject a little bit, but I really am interested, when you think of it from a board's perspective, what are the biggest challenges that you're facing with this organization on a day-to-day or year-to-year or strategic level?
All of the resources and services and programs that we offer at Turning Points are free. So we spend a lot of our time raising funds to support these programs and services that are offered to the schools and the community. And the emergency shelter, that's free to the people who need to be there.
So there's no cost for any of the services that you provide to the community members that need that?
But the people who offer the services have to be paid, so we have a budget and we have to support that budget through grants and fundraising events and appeals and major donors, and so that's the work the board does to support that.
And are the grants, are they from the state agencies or private or a mixture of both?
A mixture. We're supported by some county grants and some private foundations, local foundations, and yeah, there's probably anywhere from 15 to 25 grants in the course of a year that come together.
The various different programs that you do. Is one harder than the other to raise money for?
No, the money is raised for the general budget.
So I mean, and you are doing good work.
Oh, we are.
So,
we are.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.